What if I told you that the longest international border in the entire world isn't between two rival nations, but between two friends? Stretching through mountains, forests, and even lakes, this invisible line separates Canada and the United States, and it's over 8,891 kilometers long. That's longer than the distance from New York to Beijing. But how did this massive border come to be so straight, so peaceful, and so complicated at the same time? The Canada-US border is a masterpiece of geography and diplomacy. It slices across forests in Alaska, plains in the Midwest, and rivers in the east. But the most fascinating part? It's the longest undefended border in the world, not a single tank, wall, or fortress. Every year, millions of people cross it peacefully for trade, travel, and tourism. Visual cue, busy crossing at Niagara Falls, then a quiet forest border marker. And yet, in the middle of nowhere, you'll still find tiny white pillars marking where one country ends, and another begins. So, how did they decide where to draw such a massive line? It all began with the Treaty of Paris, 1783, when America won its independence from Britain. Later, the 49th parallel, a perfectly straight line, was chosen as the main divider between the US and Canada. But this wasn't easy. For decades, surveyors had to cut through dense wilderness, mountains, and swamps just to mark the border. Imagine hiking thousands of miles just to plant metal posts in the ground, all for the sake of an invisible line. And this border hides some strange stories. In one spot, a small American town called Point Roberts is cut off from the US mainland. You can only get there through Canada. In another, a library sits right on the border, half in Vermont, half in Quebec. Visitors can literally read books in one country and return them in another. It's the only place in the world where you can cross an international border, inside a building. From peaceful lakes to endless forests. This border isn't just a line on a map, it's a symbol of two nations that chose friendship over fear. So next time you look at a globe, remember, the world's longest border isn't about separation, it's about connection. If you found this amazing, hit that like button, subscribe for more geography wonders, and tell us in the comments. Which two countries do you think will share the next great border story?